Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, today's look all started because I was in Sephora recently, shocker, and I was pretty much just looking for the new holiday releases. They're starting to come into stores right now, and I love them because as far as I'm concerned, they're the best values of the entire year. And I've actually had like in the back of my mind, like I need a pink, I need a pink. I need a new pink blush. I've been looking for something that's like a cream or liquid, but I wanted it to be more of like a natural pink for my skin tone. I didn't want it too bright. I didn't want it too soft. I just, I'm just Goldilocks out here looking for the right pink. And then I walked by NARS and this was sitting there and I was like, is that what? Because it was just sitting in the NARS display. So I was like, is this something that I've never noticed before? This is the Behave Backstage Cheek Set. And what it is, it's a 3-piece. So there is a liquid blush, there is the multi-stick, and then there is a powder. So the liquid is a full size. This whole like trio is $39. The actual value is $57. So right there, it's a value. Because I have the Orgasm that I've had for years and I'm only about a quarter of the way through it and I've used it a ton. This is $30. So right here, this at $30 and then you get 2 more products for an extra $9. It's a win. And this shade is also not a standard shade in the NARS lineup. So I don't know if they're like testing it and maybe gonna throw it in or if it's just like a limited release, but it's on my face and we're gonna see how I feel about it. However, I was walking through the store because I had a pink cheek set, so now I needed some other pink products. So I picked up some other pink items to kind of round out the face, things that I'd been looking for, but I didn't really have a reason for until this fell into my hands. So we have a full pink face with all new to me products, pretty much. I mean, I've been in all these brands before, but only one product I think I have actually purchased before. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there may be a new mascara on my lashes. So if you want to see what the deal is with all the pink all over my face, get yourself a snack and sit back because it might be a bit long. I'm going to try and edit the crap out of it so it's not painful, but we'll see what happens. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm into all things hair, skin, and makeup. If you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're going to come back for more. And all of you, make sure you please hit the notification bell because you want to know when I'm uploading, don't you? All right, you guys, let's get into this face featuring the NARS Behave Backstage Cheek Set. All right, so I have my whole complexion on and my eyebrows are done. Right now, my lips are being prepped because you know, if you saw my last video, how I feel about this Tatcha Kissu lip mask. Love, love, love. Okay. So even though we're gonna, like, this is all about the NARS Behave Backstage Cheek Set, before we go in with that, of course I have to bronze. Now I picked up from Rare Beauty their bronzing stick. I have the shade Power Boost. Every time I get a product from Rare Beauty, I'm blown away by not only how easy it is to use, but how great the quality is. Every friggin' product, I know. I'm late to the game on this one. Actually, I'm late on, does this have a thing? No. Wondering if the end popped off to see if there was a little brush in the end. There's not. Anyway, I was late to the game on this because it was constantly sold out at my Sephora, but as luck would have it, it was in stock when I was there the other day, so grabbed her up, of course. If you are concerned at all about using a cream bronzer, this one here is the softest, the creamiest, the smoothest I have ever used. This is literally a bronzer, a no-brainer. And I don't say that lightly because I know for some of you, starting to use cream products is new. Some of you just may not even use bronzers. I know. I see you walking in the streets. There's nothing wrong with that. Do your makeup how you want to do it. But if you're looking for an easy-to-use bronzer, something that is really going to be, I'm going to say it, idiot-proof, this is it. All right, this hair's just going to make me nuts like always. Gotta go back. I am still trying to decide whether or not this is the right shade for me. I guess we'll see as we get a little more into the cooler months when my skin keeps getting paler and paler. I don't know. What do you think? Is this like a little too orangey warm for me? That's the only thing I'm not quite sure of. But honestly, I could buy another one because it's so damn affordable. How much are these? 23 bucks. Totally worth it. Let's see. How much product is in here? Let's just see. That's good for 23 bucks. That's a good amount of product. I do want to lightly set. And I love using my Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder. This is in the shade 3N. I think it just gives a lovely kind of like natural velvet finish, not like a powdery finish, but I do really like to set down my bronzer because I don't want it to go anywhere. All right, now continuing my pink journey that accidentally happened, I picked up from Urban Decay. This is their 24/7 shadow in the shade Introvert. I used to use these all the time. I love single shades for when you just want like an all over color for your lids. I just think they're so easy. I had this one in my collection for a long time. As a matter of fact, I think I've gone through like 2 or 3 of these. It's just the right shade for me. And finding a shade like this that I can just put on for an easy, either a nice transition or just like a basic eye. I love having these in my collection. So I don't even know what took me over to that area of the store because normally I'm not like rooting through Urban Decay. I'm glad I did. And my eyes are already primed and I put a little bit of powder to set them. And as luck would have it, my eyes are runny today. Yay! So I'm already having some issues over here with my concealer and powder breaking up, but whatever. It's real life. It's what happens to me pretty frequently. Yeah, powdery, but I don't care. I still love this color. I still love having this in my collection. I'm so glad that I got it back. And I could definitely leave my eyes looking like this, but you know there's going to be a little more. So let's just move on and we will come back to this. Now for the Behave Backstage Cheek Set. So I went on the NARS site and I just read all about it, so I was sure to have all the information. You're really supposed to go in with the liquid first. You can then top it with the powder blush to kind of like set it. And then you can use the multi-stick as like a highlighter. You can use it on your eyes, which you know that's what we're going to do. So, oh, and you know what else it said on the NARS set? To like put this on your fingers and rub them together to warm it up and then apply with your fingers. I've never done that with this because I do have the Orgasm liquid blush, which I wear all the time. I love this so much. I think you all know that. That one is a little, I guess it has like a little more glow to it. I think this one is supposed to actually be a little more matte, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. There is the shade. Let's see. Look at what a pretty and neutral pink that is. Obviously, way too much. And that's why I always just put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to warm it up just like this and then dot it on because I don't trust myself. All right, let's do this. Oh my gosh. This is exactly the pink I have been looking for. Did I just get it down here? Of course I did. Oh, I have been looking for like this neutral skin-like pink. Yep, this is exactly it. Now this shade here, I don't know if I told you in the intro, is I believe a limited shade. It's not in their collection. On the NARS site, they show 4 shades. On Sephora, there's only 3. And on both sites, neither of them include this as a shade that you can buy on its own. You can only get it in this here little holiday gift pack. And you know I'm all about the holiday gift packs. I'm kind of going ham with this. I know. This is literally the pink I have been looking for. Okay. Oh, somebody has to go outside. Oh, Lord. I'm coming, Dottie. She's the boss of me. All right, so while I let Dottie out, I took a look in the other mirrors in the house, and I love how this shade looks in the natural light. I love this so much. I mean, yeah, do I have it everywhere? Yes, I do, but I will clean that up. That's fine. This is a work in progress. Just trust the process. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the powder shade. Let's see how this looks. It looks actually like a little mauvier. And when I looked at the shades on the website, depending on the sheen, obviously they do look a little different. So it does look slightly different, but it's just because it's a powder finish. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this kind of medium-sized brush here because I really wanna make sure I'm getting it right where I have the other color. I don't wanna go outside that area. It's kind of like setting it a little bit, which is nice. And then I can bring this like to the front of my cheek. So it's still the same color, but it's not as intense as the liquid, but it still gives like that natural gradient. Really pretty. And I know you're like, lady, you use so much blush. Yes, I do. But I've told you a bajillion times, blush is always the first thing to wear off, and layering these blushes is definitely going to make it last longer. But I'm going to go over the top, of course, with a like finishing powder, and that always kind of just like blends and melts everything nicely. Now this I could actually use on my eyes too. Why don't we just use a little bit and see how we like? It's so light, it's so pretty. Let's just go right over the lid. It actually is a little more intense than it is on the cheek, but that's so pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. All right, 2 out of 2. Now for the multi-stick. Now this you're supposed to be able to use basically anywhere you want. You can use it as a highlighter, you can use it for your cheek color, you can use it on your body, you can use it on your eyes. I'm gonna use it as like a highlighter, and I'm gonna use it on my eyes. And it does have like a little glow to it. And you can see like the multi-stick to the powder blush. This looks like a little like peachy nuder than the powder does. That looks pinker. All right, let's just use it like a highlighter. Give myself the glow, but in the same family, you know, color story. It's nice because it is like a very subtle glow. So for those of you who don't want like a glow, it's nice. It's definitely a more natural, neutral type of highlight. And it's not like a highlighter. I mean, it's a multi-stick. I think it's just supposed to give you a little extra oomph here and there. I'm going to put it on the center of my eye. Let's see how we like that. What does it do? Does it do anything? I think maybe if I just used this all over like a blank lid that had nothing else on it, it might be pretty. But I don't know about layered up. I don't know if that's really, if that's doing much. All right, so I think that is it for actual like face products. I still have my eyes and lips to finish up. So I am just gonna go over with my finishing powder just to do like I normally do. I'm not really going over the highlighted area though. We'll still let that glow be. That's exactly like the color I was looking for. I really love this. It's not like Barbie pink bright, and it is actually supposed to be kind of more in the mauve-y family, but mauves on me very often read like a more grayish purple undertone, which isn't pretty on my skin. I don't think this is doing that. I think this is exactly what I've been looking for. All right, I'm gonna quick line my eyes because I have a new mascara. I have 2 new mascaras. Actually, we're only gonna use one. We'll have to decide which, but let me just do a little shadow liner and I'll be right back. I gotta say, I am not loving my actual base makeup today. I feel like my skin is going through a drier period, although I always forget, but then I remember. We're in like a seasonal transition right now, and my skin always freaks out during the transition of seasons, so that's what's going on, and I literally just realized that this second. I'm actually gonna set my face first. I usually like to do that before I put my mascara on. All right, so I have 2 mascaras, and this one here is a recommend from one of you guys. I can't remember who, I'm sorry, but one of you had mentioned that the Merit mascara, this is the Clean Lash Lengthening Tubing Mascara, was your holy grail, and I'd actually been meaning to try it for a long time, so I'm looking forward to trying it. These are both tubing mascaras, and I'm gonna use the Merit one today because of your recommendation. But I am going to be doing a video, I think, comparing it to the Blink. This is the Lash Extension Tubing Mascara. So this one here is supposed to be Curl, Volume, Lengthen, Definition. And this here says Tubing Technology tints, lengthens, and lifts lashes with no smudging ever. I'm going through runny eyes because of this seasonal change. So we will see if my eyes actually hold up to the no smudging claim on this one. So I do look forward to trying the other one, but this one went out today. All right, so that's the wand that I like. You know I love those nice fluffy wands. Those are the ones that give you the volume, but because this is a tubing mascara, it should give me the length. I literally just curled my lashes. Ugh. For some reason, I literally just curled my lashes and they fell immediately. What is going on with my makeup today? Thank God I'm so happy with this new blush trio. Otherwise, the rest of it would have me annoyed. The foundation that I use today is one of my older ones. It's always been a tried and true, and she's not feeling tried or true today, so everything is just really bugging me right off the bat. That's one coat. Well, one coat by my standards. It's pretty. Oh, you know what I'm noticing? I'm actually getting creasing like in the fold of my lid where the multi-stick is. That's no bueno. So I don't think, and I have both a primer, I had a powder over top to set it, and I had gone in with this powder. Was it this one? No, I went in with the cheek powder from NARS. So it should not be creasing. So I'm going to say off the bat, I don't think I'm going to be using the multi-stick on my on my lids again. All right, I need the up close of a hand mirror. Let's get in here. I like that. That is a good recommend for whoever did that. I thank you. Okay, so as long as I don't get smudging, smearing, flaking, I'm still going to put it in a head-to-head test with the blank. I'll probably do that next week because I want to see if there's a difference, if one's better, blah, 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 blah. You know how I feel about my mascara head-to-heads. All right, let's get the Tatcha off because, of course, I bought some lip products. So I was wandering around in Makeup Forever. I can just always count on that brand, and I was looking for a lipstick. I wanted something that was going to go with this cheek color. I picked up, this is the Artist Rouge collection. I picked up the shade 150, Inspiring Petal. I literally haven't opened this since I got home. These here, I don't know if you guys remember, last year I did a review. They have another line, they're red, and it's the Artist Couture Rouge. These are just the Rouge Artist. So the other's Rouge Artist Couture. I found out that the whole reason for this like setup is because then it's like a much bigger handle to use, and it's like you're using it just like a makeup artist would apply. Because when you hold things farther down the end, you use a lighter pressure. If you hold them like closer, you're going to use a heavier pressure, and you're going to get more pigment, more makeup placed on you. So I do like this idea. It's a bit bulky, especially like if you're going to be carrying a little purse, but whatever. Do I carry little purses that often? No. All right, let's get back to this. This shade here really spoke to me, and I thought this might be really good with this cheek. So actually, we still have the multi-stick and the powder on my hand. Let's just go below, and there's the lip color. What do we think? Oh my God, I think it's perfect. Now, here's the thing with a shade like this. I have to use a darker lip liner. Otherwise, it's actually going to wash my face out. So I pulled out a bunch of lip liners, and I'm not sure which I'm going to use. I think since I have, let me just compare on my hand. Okay, so I have those 4 different lip liners that I think might be good. Which one? Honestly, I think I'm going to use Pillow Talk. That's the one right here. And I just think because it's like a deeper pink, I think it's going to go nicely. I haven't used it in a while. Is this deep enough? I don't know if that's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, I changed my mind. I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill. This is in the shade Cupcake. I like this a lot. I'm going to first blend out the Pillow Talk. And just feather those in. I need to clean up that lower lip line real quick. There we go. Concealer makes all the difference for me when I'm doing my lips. I know your girl's getting a little extra today. I don't normally do this, although I haven't done like a tutorial like this for you guys in quite some time. And literally it's because I bought this amazing cheek set. All right, let's go. So you see how much lighter that shade is? So if that would have been all over my lips, I would have looked dead. Yep, it has that scent. I don't know why they scent their lipsticks. That's the only thing I don't love. But I super love this lip color with this lip liner. I know, I have like this like pink springy look, but I don't care. This is kind of the everyday look that I like for my skin tone. So I know it's fall and I should be wearing oranges and browns, and I do, but this is the look that speaks to me. Now, of course, I picked up one more thing because I could not help myself. From Patrick Ta, this is the Monochrome Moment. This is the Silky Lip Cream. I picked up the shade She's Secure. Now, this is a like pigmented lip. It's not like an actual lip gloss. I could wear it just on my lip on its own. Let's see up here. Yeah, you see how pigmented that is? She's very pigmented. Let me see if I use just a little bit and blend it out. Yeah, I like that. And obviously, with just a lip liner, be perfect. But I wanted to have this in case this pink here was a little too much. And I don't think it is. I'm liking it. I would go over with a gloss. But I did buy this and I want to try it. So let's just go. I'm going to go on the outside. I know, she's all the extra today, isn't she? Ooh, it feels really nice. Very often these like pigmented like lip creams can feel like a little thick. This is nice and lightweight. Yeah. This has like a little more of like a browner undertone than it does pink, but I think it's really pretty and it's still good with the cheeks. I mean, I have a whole like color story on my hand and I think it all works really nicely. All right, so besides the hair making me crazy, the runny under eyes, getting mascara all over the place, not really loving my foundation. Overall, I think it came together pretty well. I like all of these products. I don't think there's anything I don't like. The bronzer stick might not be the exact right shade for me, but it blended nicely with the cheek color. So it's not a problem. I might pick up another shade just to see, but I think so far I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Oh my God. Where is my inner corner highlight? Who is she? I've actually been using like a lighter white matte to highlight the inner corners, and I think that's so pretty, especially when, well, I mean, I use it when I have matte eyeshadow. I use it when I have like a sparkly, glowy. I just think it's like a nicer, it's like a different effect, and I'm really enjoying that. All right, so you guys tell me, what do you think? Are you like, we didn't need to see pink? I needed to see pink. That's who I am. I'm a pink girl. And considering this whole look like was spawned from me just picking up the Behave Backstage cheek set from NARS, I think it came out so pretty. So this for me is my go-to favorite look. Like, this is what I could count on no matter what, except for maybe if my foundation was having a better day. I have a feeling this is way longer than I want it to be. I'm going to try and edit the crap out of it so it's not so painful for you guys. But I will, of course, link all the products in the description box below, and feel free to sound off on whatever you're thinking about this. All right, you guys, that's a wrap for today. As always, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.